I never thought I'd be writing this story, let alone sharing it with the world. But I believe it's important to speak up, because maybe there's someone out there who needs to hear it. Maybe you're trapped in chaos, wondering if things ever get better. Maybe you're surrounded by shadows and think there's no way out. If that's the case, I hope my story helps you find your light. It all started after I was discharged from the Special Forces. A mortar shell explosion during a mission had shattered my leg and left lasting damage to my lower back. I'd spent over a decade serving, fighting battles in foreign deserts, but nothing prepared me for the war waiting at home. When I returned to civilian life, broken both physically and emotionally, I decided to reconnect with my high school sweetheart, Julia. We'd gone separate ways after graduation, but the spark reignited quickly. She had a 3-year-old daughter from a previous relationship, an adorable, bright-eyed little girl named Ellie, who melted my heart from the moment I met her. Julia wasn't just someone I loved. She made me feel human again, like I wasn't just a discarded soldier struggling to walk. Things were going well, or so I thought, until he came back into her life. Julia told me he was her brother, but that wasn't true. In reality, he was a former coworker she'd taken pity on during his addiction spiral. She once gave him a cheeseburger while he was detoxing, and he never let go. He latched onto that act of kindness like a bloodsucker, convincing himself they had a sibling-like bond. He was a junkie, but worse than that, he was dangerous. The moment he stepped into Julia's apartment, he treated it like his own. He bossed her around, demanded food, made messes, insulted her, and worse, tried to manipulate Ellie. I stayed silent at first because I didn't want to cause conflict. I didn't want to be that guy coming between family. Then one night, he told me to wash his dishes. I laughed in disbelief and walked away. I was halfway down the stairs when he came at me from behind. He shoved me hard. I hit the ground back first, slamming my head on the concrete. Dazed and in pain, I barely had time to register him jumping on me. But muscle memory kicked in. I pushed him off, reversed the position, and pounded into him with all the fury of someone who's seen too much. He spat blood and cussed. He wasn't just attacking me. He wanted to kill me. I saw it in his eyes, and I wasn't going to die on some cold stairwell after surviving hell overseas. Julia pulled me off just in time. He started spouting lies about me being violent, unhinged, abusive. But the neighbor's security camera told the truth. The video showed everything, how he ambushed me, how I defended myself. That should have been the end of it, but it was only the beginning. I didn't press charges. I thought I was protecting Julia and Ellie. I didn't want to be the reason her brother went to jail. My boss called me an idiot, said I'd regret it, and he was right. A week later, my car was vandalized. Tires stolen, windshield shattered, spray paint smeared across the sides, vile slurs and threats. Police said they couldn't ID the culprits. 2 weeks after that, someone tried to burn my apartment down, threw a Molotov cocktail at my door. If the sprinklers hadn't kicked in, I wouldn't be here to write this. Again, no usable prints, no faces. The police started taking things seriously. I told them who I suspected, Julia's brother. They said they'd investigate. Julia was devastated, claimed she had no idea he was capable of this, promised to confront him. Things got quiet for a while, and I thought maybe, just maybe, it was over. I was wrong. One night after a long day at work and a pit stop at the gym, I came home to my apartment. I dropped my groceries, unlocked the door, and I heard footsteps. Fast, heavy. 4 masked men charged me from the stairwell. First man, 3 rounds, down. Second, 2 hits from the first, then 1 to the head, down. Third, 4 shots, center of mass, down. Fourth, he was already turning. I emptied the magazine to the doorway, got him too. It was over in 14 seconds. The last one, Julia's brother, survived, but just barely. He took 3 bullets. 1 grazed him, 1 shattered his spine, the third hit his kidney. He was paralyzed. Diaper for life. And justice finally caught up to him. He was arrested and hit with multiple charges: attempted murder, conspiracy, assault, reckless endangerment. He'd never see freedom again. But it didn't end happily for me. Julia never came back. Within 24 hours, she blocked me, said I scared her, that I was dangerous. She ignored everything he did to me, the fire, the threats, the ambush. She left, took Ellie with her, changed numbers, jobs, apartments. I never saw them again. Years passed. I got therapy. I stopped blaming myself. I built a life, opened a business, met someone new, got engaged. My new partner is kind, supportive, and has my back no matter what. We're talking about kids. Life is good now. Then, one day I got a Google alert. It was for his name, obituary. Turns out prison wasn't kind to him. He mouthed off one too many times, flexed on the wrong guy, and someone made sure he'd never open his mouth again. Used his wheelchair to finish him off. The obituary painted him like a saint, claimed he was misunderstood, that he had a daughter no one knew about. I feel sorry for her, but not for him. The world's a little safer now. Thanks for watching. If you were moved by this story, please share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think justice was served? Have you ever had to fight back against someone dangerous? If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to Kindle Stories. Your support helps us continue telling powerful, real stories that matter. Stay safe out there.